There are times where I wonder if you
legit.
just don't have like
Dude,
a
like
cognitive path.
No,
of
like
things.
you think there's no way, but they're like, it's actually like that's real. Like I wouldn't be saying it if I didn't see that somewhere because that's like a
But where'd you see
real
it?
thing.
You see a lot of things.
Yeah, I do see a lot of things.
That's a threat.
But do you comprehend a lot of things?
Yeah, I do comprehend a lot of things.
See, I was like, that I would
I feel
disagree
threatened, bro.
Yeah, I know. You can say anything as a threat. It's fun.
I will take a Coke.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I will have one of those.
Get your fucking stack of wieners out of my face, dude. Get your fucking
What
dick
is that?
pyramid out of my...
Jameson?
I feel like take your stack of wieners out of my
Yeah,
face.
get your pyramid of
It's the one-
schlongs out of my face.
or what is
Or
my?
I'll suck them.
I was like, don't threaten me with a good time.
All of them.
No, man, but there's a lot of people on
Yeah, Canada's fucked. We
on
get it.
YouTube that I've seen.
Dude, every place
like,
is
that live
fucked.
in-
You know
it's just
who's...
like the small places where it's like they have like 2 clinics. And it's like they're close because they're government workers, so they're not supposed.
You know
they
who's
don't
living it
work
up
on
right
the
now
weekends.
is people who live in tribes. They're living it up. They don't have
They
to
are.
deal with any of this shit. You know how much I give to like just live around a fire my whole life, dude?
I can almost guarantee you any single one of them would trade you right now for your life.
Yeah, they would.
Yeah.
They would see.
I just didn't want to
a
talk about the
McDonald's
government
and
anymore.
they would be like, "Holy!"
I mean, that's
fuck.
also a government issue, dude. Tribes. The government
Not for my
has
spear,
fucked
dude.
them.
If I got a spear, what's the government gonna do?
They don't have spears anymore, dude.
I got arrows. I got poison darts, bro.
Sorry, if I have a spear, what's the government
Dude,
gonna do?
they're
I have a
living in
fucking
the best
obsidian
argument.
hatchet,
They're
dude. Get the
living
fuck
in like
out of my way.
rundown homes that were built in like the 70s that the government was like, here's some fucking lumber, dude. We're sick of dealing with you.
Get out of here.
Build it
Yeah.
yourself.
Like, yeah,
You
do it
son of a
yourself,
bitch.
you fucking.
And you
you're
know
just
what?
a
They figured out how to
burden
build
on
it.
us. Like, yeah.
They did it.
Well, it's
Well, they
rough.
also made fires
Dude,
with it too.
I've delivered when I was delivering plumbing supplies. I had to deliver to this plumber who lived out in a reservation. It's rough.
Oh yeah, the res
Dude.
gets rough.
They've been fucked and fucked over and keep getting fucked. It's fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
just makes you think that like
Like that's
not a
literally why
sustainable
the
path
government's
forward
like,
either.
fuck it, like you're allowed to have casinos. Like that's why they're the only people that are allowed to have a casino where it's not legal to gamble because they're like, well, we could do it on our reservation. And the government was like, fine, yes.
Well, yeah, it is also bizarre that there's a grip of individual sovereign nations within the U.S.
Mm-hmm.
Like nobody ever thinks about that. Like it doesn't
No.
show up on the map
No,
where all of these
no one ever
little countries are.
acknowledges, like the actual real Americans. like
Oh wait, yeah, okay, wait. Sorry,
Stop Asian hate,
oh,
bro.
you were talking about like some dipshit in Nevada that's like, this is my land.
No,
and I'm the president.
No, that's not. I was talking about what you were talking about, but I think we are getting a little far down the rabbit hole. I was
We
gonna
are.
try
We
to,
are. We
was
are.
gonna
I
try to
can't
be
follow
like,
it. That's why I'm not talking.
Like, what do you jizz on? I feel
I
like
just,
that's
want people, I just want people to know
Who wants
where
to
I
put a
stand, dude.
stack of cocks in front of my face?
dicks. I don't know. I'm trying to get more on brand. No, you're absolutely right.
Yeah, if shit ever hits the fan in the U.S., who am I running to? The closest fucking tribe to me. That's who I'm running
I'm
to.
gonna go to the Amazon.
I'm gonna be like,
I was
"Yo,
going to say, I'm going to go
geez,
to the
how do
Big
we
Five
deal
and get
this?
all the guns.
I'm gonna go to Argentina.
Big Five.
Big
Hey,
Five?
What?
It's a small
Don't get
small
big.
enough store that I can control it. Yeah, I'm not going to a Cabela's. It's huge. I'm not going to a Sportsman's
That's
Warehouse.
pretty
It's
ridiculous.
crazy.
Cabela's, that's too much to ask for. Yeah.
No, I'm going to Big Five.
Perfect
There's
size.
enough selection, probably enough ammo in the back, small enough to protect.
Yeah, but also a lot of the ammo is on backstock. It's like on hold.
That's true.
Yeah, so you probably got, like a few rounds of like 22 ammunition that'll last you like one wave of zombies, but
I don't think it's zombies.
No, zombies, I'd be fine. I just boarded up the windows and shit.
or sorry, homeless people.
I think
Same
it's the
thing. Whatever.
Chi-Coms.
Chi-coms, zombies.
The what?
Chi-Coms.
Chi-coms.
Chinese communists.
Oh.
It's an abbreviation. You can say that because they literally.
It's an
literally
abbreviation.
had no idea what you were
You know what
even going
Chi-Coms
for.
are, dude?
No,
Yeah, if
dude.
they call themselves the CCP, then I can say Chi-Coms.
Yeah, and some NVAs are gonna storm.
Right? That's fair.
Sorry,
game.
I watched Full Metal Jacket last night, dude. I love that movie.
You're just sitting there polishing your rifle.
No, my girlfriend, she had never seen the movie, and I was like, we couldn't figure out what to watch, and we were going through like HBO
This
Max.
is my rifle. This is my gun.
You're like, Vincent D'Onofrio shoots himself.
Yeah, she had never seen it, and we were going through HBO Max.
Please tell me she was rooting for Private Pile.
We were going through Hobo Max, right?
Hobo Max.
And I was like, put that on, and she like no context. She has no idea what it is, and it's a Kubrick film. It's a Kubrick film, so she has no idea that she's in for a masterpiece. And first thing she's they're in like drill camp, right? And there's just fucking there, and then just opens on R. Lee Ermey just fucking screaming at everybody. She's like, is that how like they talk to people? And I'm like, yeah, that's the fucking Marines. It's Vietnam.
Like, that's actually not even close to how they
that's
actually
the
talk
version
to
that's
people.
okay for TV.
Yeah, like that's what made it in the movie theaters.
Yeah,
like
and they still said
like,
the N-word like 4 times.
Oh, wow.
In like the first 20 minutes.
I was like, what is it? You? What?
And
like, they like, dude, in like,
no, I was not in it.
have you ever watched like the Marine documentary like on YouTube and shit? And they like drill sergeants spit in like dudes' faces and shit, and like
yeah,
like
you gotta
actually like like go fuck yourself. Do 100 push-ups, you pussy bitch.
Yeah, you got to
like,
get your Manchurian Candidate
Yeah, and
ready.
then like kick him in both shins, and then go to the next guy. Like
It almost makes you
that's
wonder
pretty-
why anybody would sign up for that.
it's for your country.
for God and country, dude.
For God and country.
For God.
For
Somebody's going to call you a piece of shit and
For
spit
God
in your
and
for
country.
face.
USA, dude.
For God.
For USA.
For God and country.
USA.
Oh, okay.
Because when they were little,
yeah.
they watched 9/11 happen, and now they're there.
But it was
fair.
fun. It was fun to see her go through like such a roller coaster of emotions while watching that. She's like, "Oh my!" And I forgot she asked me this. And this is after like it's clear, it's apparent that the staff sergeant is just fucking done with Private Pile,
Right.
You know. And then she was like, "Wait, is that guy retarded?" And I was like, it was 1970. Everybody went to war. It didn't
they're
matter
like-
who you were.
But like, guess what? You drafted.
Yeah, you're drafted. It's like, and
Unless
I'm
you're
trying
rich.
to be like a fucking like a film buff, and I'm like, well, actually, I think this is a commentary on mental health in America during the Vietnam War era.
Dude, that is actually that's a fucking crazy thing to think about. How
It kind
many
of is.
like how many on the spectrum dudes were like in World War II?
All of them.
All of them? Oh yeah.
Well,
yeah.
I mean, you can't be saying because it's a spectrum thing. Like how many? Like
Well, like gender.
like-
Oh no, you know what? That's fair. That is usually the argument. No, I was just gonna say. I feel like the people that got out of it, right, were the rich people or the people who were educated.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you were neither one of those groups, you're in it.
Yeah.
So
you
yeah, I
went to
mean, it
war.
was like if you were in school, that's how you got out.
yeah.
But like a lot of people weren't in school, even if they were rich. Like just were like, why would I go? My dad
But you
owns
could.
a farm.
I'm pretty
not
sure
gonna.
that there was still an option to like pay to get out.
Yeah,
of it.
you could like pay off the fucking
Yeah, but I
government.
think like rich like farm guys who like own a farm, like a like they were like, nah, God and country, dude, I'm fucking going.
Oh yeah, people
You know,
were
like
definitely
there were a
much
lot
more
of those.
gung-ho than
But I'm
they
just
are
thinking
now.
like how many like where you could see like you know what I mean, where you could see it.
you just get
Well, yeah.
recruiters
Like
come
a
to the
kid
house
in
and be
the
like, "This
line.
is your rifle." They'd be like, "This is
Yeah.
my gun," and then they fucking
Like a kid in the like a kid in the line at like GameStop with gray hair, but you still in your head you're like, it's just a kid.
We made,
Like,
we made
yeah, like-
multiple movies about this.
About
Yeah.
Fucking
what?
Forrest Gump.
No, but
They just showed up
in
and they were
Forrest
like,
Gump,
"Get
though,
in there."
he looks like a normal person. I'm
looks,
talking
yeah.
about
So
like,
did Vincent D'Onofrio.
straight up your gold medal athlete from the Special Olympics. Like
No, they would have found a different health exemption for that. Like
an
Down
Asperger's
syndrome people
guy.
weren't being drafted.
or an Asperger's.
I'd be
guy.
willing to
But
bet that
they didn't even know about that shit.
Exactly.
I'd be willing to bet that Vincent D'Onofrio's character was just called an invalid. That's what they called
like
him.
where they're
They would just be like, "Oh, he's a little
Invalid.
touched."
where
Yeah.
they're Rain Man.
Or a mongoloid idiot.
Yeah.
In
Yeah, that's
World War
mongoloid.
II, they're like, shoot the gun. I shoot the gun. That's what I do. I shoot the
Oh,
gun.
yeah.
I shoot it.
What is
I
it?
shoot
No,
the gun. Kill a
every-
Nazi. I kill a Nazi. I kill Nazis.
Almost every war movie has one of those guys like in the troop. They're like, "Yeah, you just let that guy go," and he goes, "Nuts." They're like, I know what
You
you
honestly-
He has the highest
You gotta
kill
get
count
him-
of anybody.
You
Dude.
got to get him off them. Like it's you start feeling bad.
Like he was retarded in boot
Yeah.
camp, but that dude's a murderer.
Yeah, it's crazy. I'm actually glad we let him go. Like he's our dog.
No, exactly.
That's what we call him, dog.
They're like, we walk up to a city, and then we're like, okay, buddy, here's
All
a
right,
baseball
dog,
bat.
go.
Go out, get after it.
Go get him.
And you just go, big dog's got to eat.
Dude,
He's our
Still,
Taz, dude.
oh my God,
it's a
that reminds
Tasmanian
me-
devil. You let him out of the cage.
my favorite documentary I've ever watched on Netflix, or not on Netflix, on YouTube. It's a 30-minute doc. It's real short, but it's made by like Timeline or something, and it's called The Real Story of the Inglorious Bastards.
Damn.
And it's like 90-year-old Jewish guys for 30 minutes talking about killing Nazis.
Nice.
And it is the funniest thing I've ever fucking
remorse.
listened. Oh my God.
No regrets.
Dude, he's like, to be in this regiment, you needed two things. Love and hate. Love for country, hating fucking Nazis. 90-year-old Jewish guy. Like, imagine the...
Hating
and yet-
fucking
yeah.
Nazis.
And then yet still, for some reason, they're like, to the documentarian, they're like, it's a little hot in here. Like, I don't know about this.
I don't know.
Yeah,
It's,
and they're
it's a
like,
little-
yeah. They're like, I had to go over two trenches, and we were in ours, and then I went over into the next one, and I didn't even give a shit because I knew them Nazis were in there. Like that's the level of great. Like he's like, I mowed down 4 of them, went back over the trench and said, "Well, boys, it's clear." Like,
Dude, they're...
crazy shit, and they got like they literally secret. No one knew they were there. Got dropped into enemy lines. And they were like, "Go kill as many Nazis as you can." Like that was like it was a suicide mission. Like the opening sentence when they got to the general was like, "Most of you are gonna die. This is a suicide mission. Like we aren't making it out of this." Like
Nice.
And they were like, "Do you want to do this? You can leave right now."
Those Jaybirds
And it
get
was-
dropped in there, dude.
It was all Jewish
Some
guys.
tough J's.
And then
Tough Jays.
one German dude whose parents were killed by Nazis, and he joined the Nazis.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
A German defector?
And just killed them from the inside. Like he would just
dude.
like he'd be sent off to like some place in the forest, kill all of his dudes like on his like in his regiment, right? And then run back covered in blood and be like, "They got us all." Like
Dude, they gotta remake Undercover Brother, but call it Undercover Kraut.
Yeah.
Just be like an undercover blonde-haired, blue-eyed guy. It's like, "What is up, guys? How are you? How are you?" And behind closed doors, like,
Like, dude,
just
yeah.
stabbing
And
people.
then
was
he
like-
got
he
like
did.
captured
They
somehow.
did make that movie.
And
Oh,
then,
really?
like,
What is
yeah.
it called?
Glorious Bastards.
Oh.
Yeah. But yeah.
They
I
for
wish
sure
they
made
did
that
it.
movie.
I wish he did it real, like what it really was. Because there's one part where they literally had to sled down the Alps.
Nice.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, because they got dropped off behind enemy lines, right?
Were
But
they
on
the
the
mountains
wrong
of
side of the
Pitzpaloo?
Alps.
Sorry.
Like they're still behind enemy lines, but they were on the wrong side of the Alps.
Yeah.
So they had to climb through the Alps. They found a Sherpa, or is it a Sherpa?
Nope.
No.
I think you mean sheep?
No.
No?
No. A guide, a Sherpa is
A shaman.
refers to the people that live in
Oh, does
Nepal
it?
that are near
Ah.
Mount Everest.
I
It's
didn't
not-
know that.
Yeah.
I thought that was just the term for the guys that are like, I just got stuff and I'm climbing mountains all day.
That's a climber,
No,
I think.
like
But they-
Sherpa's very, very
They
localized.
found a local in the mountains and he was like, "Here's my sled, dude. Go fucking kill
Were they
some
the
Nazis."
mountains
Go
of
kill them
Pitzpaloo?
And dude, he was like, "You'll like the guy was like, you'll be fine. Like just fucking sled down. You'll be all right." And everybody said it was the most. It was the no. I can never ride a roller coaster again. Like
They're
nothing.
sliding down the mountain,
Yeah.
just fucking popping
Dude.
rounds off.
Sliding down the Alps in 2 sleds. Fucking 8 dudes just fucking freezing.
Who
like,
fires?
Oh my
Who fires
God.
the gun in that? Like, because most people have to. Like, you got to hold. Does the guy in the middle fire the gun because he doesn't have to hold on to anybody?
Oh, are we talking like bobsleds? Yeah.
yeah. Like,
Oh,
guys,
you don't. You're
hold
not
me,
firing-
guys, and just like fucking.
You're not
popping off
firing
rounds.
guns, dude. You're hoping you don't die or sled right into a fucking German. Like you'll think and
I feel like you would. I feel like you would want
That's
that.
an insta kill, dog.
No,
Yeah,
because
dude,
they're literally
they're
sliding into a town that's overran with no allies.
Hold on, boys. We got a
there
kill
yet.
streak. Just running over crowds.
Dude, no, they're literally like where like Hitler's like writing plans, like, and is comfortable and like sipping tea and everybody's laughing and having a good time. Like they're sliding into their base.
Right.
Like they're not sliding into like a war zone.
Oh yeah.
Like yeah, they're behind enemy lines. Like they don't like they're just it's a crazy fucking
How come
story.
they didn't
dude.
invent suicide bombing? That would have been the perfect time to like inspire suicide bombing.
Because you want to fucking
Killing
go
Hitler.
back to the States and be like, look how many Nazi scalps I have.
Yeah, but those were also Jews, and they were on a suicide mission. Like, wouldn't you be like, let's just put dynamite on ourselves?
I feel like if you got to the point, like if they were behind enemy lines like that, and they were like you were trapped alone or something, they probably would have been like grenade, like what up, and then just like fucking
No. Well, they
like attach
did
it to like strings on
strategically.
your hands, and
they
just
slid
fuck
in
it.
to the town that the German guy was from. So he had like family there that would like station them.
Was
and
it
give them places to go? So they all had like homes in that town.
Right.
was
yeah.
the town Pittsburgh?
I don't remember.
It's a fun reference to the film *Inglourious Bastards*.
Yes. Have you ever
Directed by
seen
one
that?
Quentin
Have you
Tarantino.
seen
Yeah,
that?
I wouldn't remember Pittsburgh. I remember them
did.
fucking
I
shooting
remembered
Hitler's
it.
face off. That's what I remember.
I remember they're in the bar and they do the you're dead, and they fucking killed everybody.
Yeah. Also, that's a fun thing because I watched that movie and I was like, oh yeah,
The
because
three.
I always do that shit.
That's because you're a Nazi.
I was like, oh fuck.
We gotta start doing this.
And also,
No.
since he did this in the movie, that means he's gay.
He's
Is it? Or does he volunteer as tribute? Look at me.
Which also makes him
Movie reference
gay.
Clint.
like points.
points.
I got one.
Let's do every reference that's not from our own podcast. Let's do it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba, Diet Cock.
Points.
Negative point.
Those negative points.
I was
Thought I'd do a little crossover episode within the episode, you know?
yeah. I mean, well,
Crossover advertising.
It's like, brought to you by Budweiser. We used to do a couple of buds every fucking 3 seconds. We would just turn to the camera and be like,
Was that your shtick?
yeah, that was our thing.
Every punchline that hit. Brought to you by.
by Budweiser. It's like,
Remember, buy beer.
yeah, no, it was always for when you have family court in the morning.
Also, another tenor.
Yeah, that's
a fucking
it's
tenor.
a gang.
I'm running
Was that
away
the
with it.
30-minute
Yeah,
mark?
yeah.
I'm
You
gonna
want to
check
check
the
first, and then I'll
cameras,
check.
Rich, this is a
Reg.
pause moment because we're checking cameras. So,
Let's pause.
Let's
we
write
want
that
good
down.
video for our 7 viewers.
does anybody know the time on that
What?
when we got up and left?
What do you mean? Just now? For
Yeah.
the 10 seconds?
It's 31 minutes.
Who cares?
Okay, 30 minutes in, Rich.
No, he doesn't have to cut it out.
Yeah, no, don't cut it out. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
It's fine. It's just
We just want to make sure that I'm not a compilation of faces next time.
Yeah. Although it would be better, but
It was funny.
It was funny. It was funny.
but ultimately this is more likable.
Yeah, it was. It was pretty funny though.
I'm like him.
The picture of Teddy Roosevelt flashed right as I was like,
Oh no, that's William Howard Taft.
damn.
You
Our
really thought that
nation's
I put
greatest
Teddy
president.
in there? Teddy in
They
there?
all
The
look
man's
exactly
man?
You
the
don't
same.
get
The
Teddy,
national forest president? No, you get the fattest president.
We all know who you
greatest-
voted for. We all know who you voted for. You don't get Teddy Roosevelt.
William H. Taft. The bathtub president.
Yeah.
I just get really serious.
Yeah, dude. Clinton's told me that I hate people in Afghanistan. What up?
Why? Why do you...
He does, dude. He doesn't want him to be protected.
No? Me neither, dude. What's up?
What up, dude?
That's not real. Don't cancel us.
We stand with the people in Afghanistan.
I stand with all people.
And
dude.
with Rogan. We stand with Rogan.
I stand with
Oh,
all
yeah.
people except for anybody complicit in the CCP.
Add
Chi
one
Coms.
more C, and
Check out
you know,
the Chinese
It's
communists.
not the
We got-
CCPP.
Just call... Can we
I
do
said
like...
It's not the
another-
CCCP.
Yeah,
That's
Soviet
the Soviet Union.
Yeah, that's
No,
why I was.
but
But the
CCP
CCP is the Chinese Communist Party.
Cool.
Or the Chai Compar.
Chaikanpar?
No, it's just Chai Com.
I like Chai Compar.
No, that's too much.
It sounds. It
Sounds
actually
like
sounds
you're-
like a
like you're
dish
making a
from
drink.
China.
Yeah,
Chai
exactly.
Compar.
Chai Com.
Can I have the
sounds-
Chai Compar?
Yeah.
No, I was feeling like it's like
Or Greek. Sounds kind of Greek.
Greek.
Like a Greek appetizer.
Chai Compar.
Let me have the Chai Com bar.
No, you know what it sounds like? Like something from like Kuala Lumpur or something.
Yeah, I was
Or
going to
it
say
sounds
Southeast
like
Asia.
one of those Arabian Emirates made up countries.
United Arab
Yeah,
Emirates.
where
Made
they-
up country.
made up country.
Where they're-
United Arab Emirates.
Where they're like,
Yemen.
no, where they're like, look what we made in the middle of the ocean. We made this new place.
Islands that look like
Yeah.
a palm tree.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
We did
They
this for
do that,
3
dude.
billion and no
Yeah,
one
dude,
inhabits
They
it.
do that shit. They're like, look what we have now. 19 private islands. Go fuck
Go
yourself.
fuck yourself. It's pretty cool.
Those
Okay.
Saudi princes are running out of shit to do with their
Yeah,
money.
dude.
Dude, that's
They
the
have no
fucking,
idea what to do.
That's what's. We're a Chai Com bar.
That's the
Check out
dumbest thing. The fucking I think actually I heard about this on fucking your mom's house, but the dudes who just buy super expensive cars but then can't actually pay for them, so they just leave the country. They just flee. And they're
Yeah.
in exile, and so like at the airport, there's just all these super
Yeah,
expensive
dude, they
cars
just
because they
put them
can't
in a
repo
lot.
them.
There's a lot, like worth over like $4 billion in just cars, and they're all like broken down.
Holy
old
shit.
All I'm saying
Bugattis
is I
and
have
shit.
an idea for the next Fast and the Furious movie.
Fast
We
10, dude?
steal those cars.
I think so because they're really. I think all Saudi Arabia.
Saudi Arabia.
Ah, Jesus. Woof.
Soda.
You should
Hold
just
on.
call that movie
Ah.
the Decade of Fury or something.
But
Fast
I
10.
think Saudi Arabia, all they really make money on, I think they're just a chop shop for exotic cars. I think
Probably.
that's what they think. That's the whole
the
state.
whole country is a
That's
chop
what it
shop.
is. That's like their whole income. They're like, you need a Bugatti bumper, dude? I got 100.
What do you want? You want dark blue or black?
You fucking paint it whatever, dude. It's a piece of fucking carbon fiber. Paint
was
it
a-
whatever you want.
It was a joke on how there's no colors for Bugatti. There's like 2 colors.
Are they really?
I don't know. I don't own a Bugatti.
I think they're all custom at that point. Once you get a
I don't have
Bugatti,
$2 million
you gotta
for a car.
just customize that. At that, you know,
Yeah.
GTA that shit.
Yeah.
Be like all the things. I want everything all the way. I'm getting a Bugatti. I might as well. No one that has $2 billion is like. Let's just keep it there, you know. Let's just keep it.
I was like, is that the
I
hand
want-
motion for the stock options? 'Cause
Yeah, I want
just
all the. Let's just
everything.
all the
normal.
simple stuff.
Just
Yeah,
keep it
anybody.
basic.
Yeah, anybody who's buying a Bugatti is like everything good. I want the best
Everything good.
on everything.
Everything
All good.
good.
Yeah,
Oh god damn
You
it!
may
That's like
not know
the
this-
third time you've done this podcast where you just like you just use the words but none of the like sentence structure, and you're like everything good. Or,
yeah.
like,
They don't have to because they're so rich. They're just like, it's just give me it.
Give me all.
I do want to be rich enough at a point to just go to someone and be like, hey, just give it to me.
All of it.
All
I'll
of it.
just
Any price
take
you
it.
think of, do it. It won't be high enough.
Just
do
hand
wanna-
the menu back to someone and be like, one.
I do want to be rich
All
enough
of
to
it.
be able to be like just 2 of everything I have.
I just want to be so rich and have a car where I can look at random people on the street when I park my car and just be like, you wouldn't know this, but there's 37 TVs inside.
Sick.
Dude, I want to be.
You
I
will
wanna be
never
rich
find
enough-
them all.
Pimp my ride. They used to do, dude, Pimp My Ride used to fucking be like, we got a TV on the bumper. It's like, you know,
Oh yeah, dude. They're like, we got a sound system that comes out of the back. And
We
you're
got
like,
a TV on the
can
rear
you
when
view
am I
mirror.
gonna use that? I don't follow football, so I don't even tailgate. Like, when am I gonna use the stereo?
They're like,
that comes-
instead of a passenger seat, here's a fish tank. And you're like, why?
It's like now I can't.
use it.
I can never have a girlfriend in this car.
that show
Thank
is
you.
actually the moment I realized, like, as a kid, like, not everybody tailgates, because I like literally was seeing like
Pass me the beers.
I was seeing like 19-year-old girls getting a fucking car with a fucking stereo that comes out, and it's like, when is she gonna use that? Like, I noticed, I was like, she's never gonna use that for what
She's
it
never
should
gonna go.
be.
That's how you
Like,
view the
that's-
world. This person probably tailgates. This person doesn't
No.
tailgate.
Do you
She's
even
never gonna
tailgate, bro?
tailgate.
Dude, if you don't tailgate and you have a fucking giant stereo in the back, what's the point?
Maybe being dope.
Oh, maybe
Being
you
dope
drive
as
your
shit.
car to a illegal street race and then park it backward. Well, I'm still on.
Yeah,
the
it's
fast
for
lane.
You're
everyone
like
else. It's
you're
not
like
for
that
you.
fucking green Scion in Cars.
Yeah, wait,
You know, dude, you never saw Cars,
dude, no, we were fucking 25 when Cars came out.
dude. No, you weren't.
Aren't you 26?
My point is... See, the point is this.
You were probably like maybe the summer before your freshman year when the first Cars came out.
Yeah, it's too old.
No,
dude.
I saw Cars.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Cars was funny.
But I also
as
have
fuck,
a little
dude.
brother. Like I've seen
Yeah,
tons of like
that's a
Pixar
different-
and
that's a
DreamWorks
different
movies.
shit.
So.
I also like racing movies, and I'll take it when I can get it because they don't come out often, and I'll take a Cars. I like Cars, the first one. It's funny.
It's funny.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry I was a piece of shit. What
Yeah,
are we
Larry
doing
the Cable
for
Guy?
this? Why?
You're like the Scion. It doesn't. the reference is God now.
Oh, but sorry,
Lost.
points.
You
You got a reference in there.
What do you guys think about
It is what it is.
like real opinions with some comedic banter about Joe Rogies, dude? About
Rogies?
Joe Rogan.
Well,
What did he do?
It's something. I don't know.
I couldn't follow it, to be honest.
I don't know. Let me just
Do
say
you
this.
know?
He has
I
a
don't-
lot more black friends than I thought.
Does he?
Yeah. They all posted about him on Instagram. I don't know why though. Some
I
reason.
couldn't figure it.
I don't know.
No.
Well, what do you think? What do you feel?
Realistically, he's made the point exactly clear. It's also clear that he has he's not out there secretly hiding hate for people.
Yeah.
Like, everybody knows what's going on. So it just seems kind of 3.
All right, I'll take it.
Yeah, 3.
I'm usually at like a low hum. That's cool. As long as I don't hit a 0 or a 1, I'm fine.
Yeah, I don't think I've given any zeros, but no, I think that it really he's. I had a panic moment on what was it, Saturday?
7.
8.
Give it
7.
An 8. We'll give it an 8. Give it an 8.
I had a panic moment on Saturday because I was like, oh, everything's fucked. Because I thought they were gonna get him on it, and I was like, oh, everything's fucked.
Yeah.
We should just stop, quit our dreams, fuck this, it's over.
He's untouchable.
I felt
dude.
that way too. Yeah.
Yeah, and then
Everybody's untouchable.
And then you sort of said that, you made the point that, like, he's, so what? If Spotify does get rid of him, what does he do? And, like, if he can't go back to YouTube, even if he just tweets out or puts it on his Instagram that his podcast is, like, only available on fucking JoeRogan.com.
Yeah.
People would still
would still go
listen to
there.
it. So,
Yeah.
really, the only thing Spotify loses, also, they lost Neil Young. I think that we pointed this out. The only reason I know who Neil Young is because he pissed off Leonard Skinner.
Yeah.
I have no fucking idea who he is.
I've never listened once to
Not
a
a
Neil Young
single
song.
I mean, we probably all have listened to multiple Neil Young songs,
But we just
haven't
don't know it's
given
Neil
a
Young.
Shit
Haven't
that
given
it's
two
Neil Young.
fucks.
No.
Way
And
to
so when
go!
he was like,
you
you
wrote a couple bangers. You're not big enough to take out the Neil Young of this time. That's what you're trying to do.
Yeah,
like
except,
you
like,
don't. He doesn't
I
get
feel like,
it.
I feel like the Neil Young of this time is like fucking like Chris DiStefano.
No, but,
like pretty famous,
yeah.
but not like...
But like you get what I'm saying. Like you're not Neil Young anymore.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Like you're still Neil Young. It says it on your
Yeah.
fucking on your debit card, but you're not.
Like, put it. No, it probably says his real name. It's like
Yeah, it's probably
But
like
yeah,
Steven.
you can't.
Steven.
You can't walk into Nobu and be like, "Do you know who I am?" Because the stewardess doesn't know who the fuck you
Yeah,
are.
no, and they're going to be
That's
like
true.
Billy Ray Cyrus's grandfather.
Yeah,
Like, put it this way, like-
yeah, Joe Rogan's coming.
Like,
so
put it this
fuck
way,
off.
like Paul McCartney has never like lost his zhuzh. Like everybody knows,
Everybody still knows, yeah.
respects Paul McCartney. It's like Neil Young has had a clear fucking like mountain.
He had his plateau.
gone
Yeah,
over.
he is
He
past,
is
for
past
sure.
it. Paul McCartney's still like, if anybody's like, you know, like if somebody says like the Foo Fighters come out and Paul McCartney's on another song, they're like, that's a fucking single, make it #1,
Right.
still fucking good, and people want to listen to that. If Neil Young brings out new music, it's like, okay, but is it like fucking, I don't know, what song is it? Like Raisins in the Sun?
I swear to God, that's
No,
the
isn't
thing. I
that-
couldn't
that's a-
even name
that's a
one
book.
Neil Young song.
No, I don't know any Neil Young
Also,
songs.
I want to point out, if you showed me 5 pictures of random women, I would not know which one Joni Mitchell is.
Yeah, me neither.
I don't even know who Joni Mitchell is.
Exactly. I was like, I've only heard her name in
She's
the last
an
couple days.
Artist from the 70s.
Don't even know
Yeah.
the name.
Yeah.
You could show me a child, and I'd be like, maybe. I have no
Joni
fucking
Mitchell?
idea.
Is that
Joni
you?
Mitchell.
Is that-
Or Shirley Temple. Which I'm
Joni
confused.
Mitchell sounds like a teacher who you just figured out what her first name is.
Oh,
You're like,
Miss
Miss
Mitchell, and you're
Mitchell?
calling
Miss
her
Mitchell.
Joni.
Oh, Joni. And she's like, "Shut up, Mr. Lapsansky," and you're like, "Oh."
You're like learning
She's
your
like, shut up, Clinton.
like learning your
Oh.
biology teacher
You're
in
like,
high
"How about
school.
you, Joni?" And
Her
she's like,
fir-
"I'll call your mom."
Yeah, no, but it is just that.
But with the Joe Rogan, like my thought is that people are gonna go wherever he goes. Like I saw this poll, it's probably inaccurate. It's probably biased towards Joe Rogan, but like this poll of how many people tune in and watch Joe Rogan as opposed to regular media outlets, and it's like it's
wild,
multiple times
No,
more.
no,
It's
that's-
so many times more.
That's not biased, dude. That's real shit.
It's real.
It's real
Well,
shit.
maybe
No,
like
dude,
the
like-
extent was exaggerated, but I know that people definitely listen to Rogan more than the news.
No, like literally 10,000 people watch. What's the British fuck?
BBC?
No. He's on
10,000 people Google that a minute.
He's on HBO now. He always just talking shit.
Ricky
Bill
Gervais.
Maher.
No, not British. He's British.
Oh, British.
Russell Brand.
No, not Russell Brand.
Piers Morgan.
Not Piers
Fucking-
Morgan.
He's on
Paul
HBO.
McCartney.
He's British.
Yeah, you used to
Oh,
have
John Oliver.
John Oliver.
Ah,
10,000 people watch that show.
just
to put it in perspective. CNN's top rated like late night show. They're the 5 is like for Fox News. Like CNN's the 5. Theirs is like 7,000 people watch that.
That can't
Like,
be.
it's-
That can't be
No,
right.
it's like shit rating.
No, it's.
I think
it's
it might
a-
have been in the. It
No,
might
like,
be
it's
7
like
million, and it was.
really bad for TV. Like
No,
really
don't
bad.
get me wrong, but like there's no way
Right,
that
okay.
it's only
Like,
7,000.
even
I
like,
understand the
it's-
gravity and the huge differences. What
Yeah,
I'm
there's
trying
a
to
huge
say
difference.
is
It
that
might be like 70,000. It might, but it's like
It's probably more like
it's
700,000.
surprisingly low
Sure.
for what TV is. Where you're like, what?
right. Where like back in the day, people would tune into one show. It'd be 50
Yeah,
million people
exactly.
a night.
Where you're
Yeah.
like, what the fuck?
But that's my point. Is that
yeah,
like
my-
more than
yeah.
7,000
I knew
people
it was 7
watch real ass
something,
podcasts.
but,
Like that's not.
No, but like that, that's
Hey,
where
that's
it's
quality
shifting.
media.
It's
I
like,
listen to every single fucking episode, but I'm one of the
but like
7,000.
that is where it's shifting though, because like you can just download YouTube.
Yeah.
Like
right.
you don't need like why buy cable? I can just download YouTube.
No one has cable anymore.
What
Like, exactly,
Yeah,
like-
I got Hobo Max, Amazon Prime, Hulu, Netflix. I'm set, dude. I am also
Like more people probably watch clips from news shows
On
than
YouTube.
that actual
because
show.
it's all fucking short little
The
things
scroll.
just on their phones.
Yeah.
But with the Rogan, like no matter where he goes, like if people are trying to silence him, people are trying to say like it's gonna. I think just like Andrew Schultz said, like if he's talking about like it's race now and then it's gonna be transphobia and then
Yeah.
it's gonna be this thing and then it's gonna be this thing.
They've tried to get him on transphobia like like a
He
couple of times.
Dodged that dude like fucking Mike Tyson, just fucking
A couple of
dodged him out
times.
of the
Yeah,
way.
when they're like, well, he said that trans female fighters shouldn't be fighting, I guess, biological female fighters, and he was like,
And then people were like,
Yeah.
actually, it kind of makes sense. Like, I'm actually agree
No,
with it.
now like because of that, I've had that joke about it, where the transgender swimmer at Penn State.
Yeah.
yeah,
Like,
now that it's
athletes
happening,
are coming out and like coaches and stuff and are just like, no, like we're
Stop
not even
doing
gonna
this."
come to the swim meet. Like this is bullshit.
yeah, just
Like
Make
she
a
is
different thing.
winning every single fucking event that we put our girls to. Like no, we're not coming.
Did you see? This was a while ago, like a couple of years ago, probably. But there was a guy in Britain who just went to one of these. I liked how brief it was, so I'm gonna go 5.
I did like the sharpness of
It's
it.
very
I
sharp.
kind
It's
of want to go
high-pitched.
7, so you get
Really?
a 6.
6.
Yeah, because it was interesting. It was like, yeah.
That gave me good burp confidence, dude.
Yeah.
I was like, I was feeling a little insecure about my burps, but that
It's
put me
not
back in the
always
game.
about the loudness.
No.
Sometimes it's about the
Sharpness.
uniqueness.
Yeah. See, it was like sometimes you could watch an hour of stand-up and think it's great, and sometimes you could watch just someone hit the right joke, and it's fantastic.
You're like, this is an amazing comedian.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a
That's
great
what I'm banking on.
Great burper. Yeah.
Um,
Just your one joke.
it's like I'm a real 1 minute kind of guy.
Right.
He doesn't hit, but when he does,
It hits.
I wouldn't watch an hour of it, but I'd watch a minute of it.
Hopefully he has that 1 minute at the top of his special.
Yeah.
Like, all right, downhill from here. Like a Theo Von special, you know? Like,
Dude, well, I mean, if we want to get into that,
Well, it's
but
not-
yeah, let's
no.
just move on. But wait, fuck, where were we?
Rogan, N-word.
Rogan. Oh, that also like
womp, womp, womp.
Wow.
like that also. I feel like the video that he released summed it
I
up.
haven't watched it yet, but
It's a little weird because he
He
also
didn't release it.
apologizes.
of course not.
Or no.
Are you talking about the
No.
one where it's just him saying
Someone-
it over and over and over again? Like
No. The apology video that he
The
put
Instagram
yeah.
out. Yeah.
yeah.
Never
was like,
apologize.
No, that's the problem. Is that so he justifies his position, and I think that this is fair when he's like, yeah, I did say it for a while. I thought that I had this reason. It really doesn't stand up. So, yeah. But then he apologizes for the other joke that she.
The Planet of the Apes.
Yeah, he apologizes for that, and I was like, no, that's just a swing and a miss.
Yeah, that's
that was
what
just
that is.
that was just like a oof.
It was
That's
also
just
like
a bad
Oh,
decision.
It was an
7
oof, yeah.
when he said that joke, like way different time.
It was like this, like the first few episodes of his
Still,
podcast.
I have yet to see. I mean, people are mad at that. I have yet to see anybody be mad at Jimmy Kimmel for doing blackface twice. Did
Or fucking
blackface.
Well, because
JT.
he identifies now. That's why. He identifies not as like a person in
As woke.
blackface. He identifies as woke
Yeah,
now,
he plays
so he's
the
untouchable.
game exactly.
He's
That's
playing the
thing.
game.
That's ridiculous.
He
Dude,
learned.
Dave Portnoy, fucking El Presidente, fucking
is he
Barstool
identifying
Sports,
now?
dude.
Is he
No,
identifying?
he went after the guys that fucking released that video because they also released the same type of video on Dave Portnoy for doing the same thing, and he was like, every single thing you post is out of context. You post little clips of just the person saying the word that you don't like. Like, he really, like, grilled them. They had him on the podcast. Bold. Like, dude,
Oh man.
bold to have El Prez on the pod, dude, when he's mad at you. He
I
ate
wish
him
that
up,
I was.
bro.
I wish I was born in Boston so that I could have the balls just to sit there and like berate somebody with literally without breaking a
Yeah.
sweat. Just like
Dude.
like it's just another Tuesday, dude. I wish that I could have been born in Boston.
Yeah, dude, I think I said it in the last podcast. It was one of my favorite videos on ever is fucking Dave Portnoy's court deposition.
Oh yeah, with no
Yeah.
lawyer.
No lawyer. He's just sitting there, just talks mad shit to all of them, and he just goes, yeah, that didn't go the way you thought it did it.
That is so
He
funny
just
when
stares
he's just
at
like
him.
he breaks it down. He's like, okay, so like they
Yeah.
ask him, they're like, so did you fire so and so after this time and you tried to make money? And he was like, no. And they're like, well, we have this incriminating clip, and the clip breaks down the timeline like he was fired, or whether we made
Yeah.
the shirts, he was fired, we took them down.
Yeah, it's literally
Like,
the clip is literally the
perfectly
argument
breaks it down.
that Dave is presenting.
And then
Like,
he-
that's like
Then he just goes, do you want to redact? He says something like, do you want to take that back? Or like, don't you wish you didn't do that? And the person's like, yes, a little. But anyhow.
just shits on him, dude. Odd. That's why I fucking like I
Did you
used
feel
like
stupid?
when
don't
I was
you?
in high school, like I used to
Yeah,
like
boom.
when Barstool came out, I was like, I don't like this. It's fucking frat guys.
He did seem douchey. And he still
Yeah.
kind of does, but
But
yeah.
then then fucking culture changed, and I was like, fight for the fucking people, Dave. Like, dude, you need to.
We
do
need
this.
people like Dave
We
Portnoy
need Dave
and Rogan.
Portnoy.
Where Rogan's doing it in a more like a less aggressive way.
Oh, Portnoy's
Portnoy's
full
aggressive.
dude. He's right.
But Rogan-
Portnoy has fucking champagne bottles, and he has videos of it where he's like, "These are my worst enemies," and it's a fucking Dom Perignon, and it's fucking engraved with the person's name that wrote an article about him or something. And he's like, "I'm gonna pop this off whenever you get canceled." Like,
Dude, that's so
because he just waits
evil.
for them to hit their shit to hit the fan, and he's like, "There it is."
Dude, but the thing about Rogan is that like he's also from Boston, so he's still a fucking aggressive person. He's just found a way to be respectful about it while still
Our
getting
favorite kicky
it.
joke man.
Yeah.
This kind
Kiki Joke Man, he knows how to like maneuver around things. Like I was saying to you before we started the podcast, like he's still saying like, yeah, I said those things, but you know, imagine him saying it as an aggressive Boston guy. He's like, yeah, I said the Planet of the Apes thing, you know, like, what the fuck ever, you know. But, like, you could tell in the video when he was describing the joke he said
He
that
wanted
bombed.
to giggle at the
He
joke.
wanted to giggle so bad. Like, he was like, I said a joke.
I still think it's funny.
I said a joke back in the day, and it wasn't a good. Like he's trying so hard not to smile.
Dude, that's the thing that everybody goes back to fucking Patrice. When
Patricky?
when you have to defend anybody trying to make a joke, but that is the one thing that I forgot exactly when it was, but he makes the point where he's just like, can you not feel me? Like, I know you're hearing the words, but you cannot, like, can you not just feel my intent? Can you not understand what I'm doing?
Right, yeah.
And that is completely lost on people. They see that they're like, no, I
feel that every day of my life.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I say some ridiculous shit to my sister or something, or my family, and they just look at me like, what the fuck? Only person that ever is like, he's fucking Josh, is my dad.
Yeah.
My dad's like, hell yeah, dude.
I feel like that's because of our phones,
me,
though,
dude.
you know? Because, like, when you're watching, you watch and listen to a majority of the shit on your phone now, and you can't pick that up, you know? Unless you're, like if you're just listening to audio, you can't really pick it up. You can, like, be pretty educated in how people, like, you know, in the tone of their voice and, like, the inflection in their voice. But, like, if you're not looking at them, you won't know the full context of it. And so they're just listening to the shit, and they're just hearing words, and the word, like, it just fucking swirls around in your head.
Dude, the video's rough.
What, the N-word video?
Yeah, it's hard to watch.
You mean, like, Rogan just clip after clip after clip after clip?
No, it is, dude.
No, it isn't. Well, I don't think it is for me because, like, I've listened to so much O&A.
Oh, sure.
I mean, it's just like but when you listen to a full O&A, it's all in context. You know,
but that's the thing. Just like you listen to Legion of Skanks.
And I've listened to most of those Rogan episodes where they post those in, but it's just like it's the fact that they play it one after other, and that's a tactic.
Yeah,
they don't show.
Wait, do you mean rough, like, against Rogan, or like in Rogan's favor or against Rogan's favor?
No, I'm just saying that, like, when you put them back to back, just auditorily, it's harsh. Rough to listen to.
I bet it's harsh as shit.
Yeah, and
but
that's
the
plan.
I mean. No, I'm not saying it's not.
No, I know.
Plan.
I'm not. I'm sorry. I put too much emphasis on plan.
Plan. No, I was just like, sure. If that's your only experience, like, if you just know that CNN or whatever hates him, and then the only exposure to the show that you have is that video, absolutely you'd hate him.
Yeah.
But that's the problem.
I highly suggest anybody listening, you two too, to watch the Dave Portnoy where he grills these three fucks.
I need to get into Dave Portnoy.
These fucking three shills, and it's just like it just what he brings up and the way they backtrack. It's kind of like when we were. I don't know if you were there, but I think we were talking about it with, or no, you weren't. But we were talking about it with Eden after what's it called? After my show.
Oh, after Tim, yeah.
Yeah, after Tim. No, you were there too.
No, Lex wasn't there.
No, was he not?
No, not at Tim. You're talking about recently?
Yeah.
That was Drake.
No, that was me.
It was some other fat guy.
It was another fat guy.
And
no, it was me and you.
Ludwig.
But yeah, he was talking about it, about the one person we were talking about with the Kyle Rittenhouse thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they're so deep in their line of thinking.
Yeah.
Like, they're so solid on their team.
Yeah.
That they won't even see the facts that are laid out right in front of them.
It's like digging a trench and not knowing how you got
That's
in there.
literally what this 38-minute video is. Like, it's literally Dave Portnoy being like, I have this.
Oh, I thought it was 38 minutes of Rogan saying the N-word. I'm
like,
like, there's so many.
No,
I might have to
so many more
rethink my
clips than
position.
I
There's
thought.
38 minutes of one word.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Wow.
I bet you I could find and make a supercut. Louis J. Gomez, 38 minutes.
Oh yeah, 100%. But
it's 90% of his content.
But Louis J. Gomez is a Puerto Rican from New York, so that's A-okay. Like, he's totally allowed.
Like if Kelvin started saying it, you'd be like, it's all right. Yeah.
I was like,
these are Louis J.
Technically, from that one picture, you could argue Black Dad.
No. Kelvin's not our Louis J.
Wait, who's Kelvin?
Kelvin Garcia, the bodybuilder.
No. Justin's our Louis J. Let's be honest. He's not funny. He says ridiculous.
Dude, you can't come at Justin like that.
Oh, we love you, Justin.
But what was I saying? I
He's
had a good
company.
point going, and I got fucking sidetracked. What was I saying?
You got to watch the video of Dave Portnoy.
Yeah, Dave
38
Portnoy.
minutes.
You got to watch that video because they literally, like, it's just like what we were talking about with Eden. These people, some people, right or left, it doesn't matter. They're so hard on their team, they won't even see the facts laid out in front of them.
Mm-hmm.
See,
Dave Portnoy is like, I I have this proof, like the people that posted the video of Joe Rogan and posted the video of me on their Twitter bio, it says they work with you, right?
Yeah.
All the videos that you post look exactly like edited and look exactly the same as the 2 videos that they've posted. So it's you guys. And they're like, we don't work with them. And then Dave's like, well, answer me this. Why does it say then in their profile that they are partners with you? And they're like, well, we're kind of partners, but we really just like oversee what, and like he just breaks them down slowly until they're just like, yeah, we're partners. We work together. Like until they literally like just admit it.
Jesus Christ.
Like that they're doing like a psyop.
It's a psyop, dude.
No, but it's not a psyop in the terms of like it's a psyop.
No,
like,
but it's a planned attack.
It's a planned attack.
No, it really is.
Yeah, it's not the FBI doing it. It's this little tiny YouTube channel doing it, but it gains traction because they have 1 million fucking followers.
Aren't they also though funded, like partially funded by a super PAC?
George Soros.
No,
I
you
think.
can fucking look into it. I guarantee you.
No.
I guarantee you can find money into the DNC.
I'm being fully serious.
No, I'm being fully serious too.
I'm pretty sure that I read an article that they
100%.
have a super PAC that contributes to that.
100%. Yeah.
And super PACs, again, you can take as much money as you want. You don't have to say where it's
What
from.
is a super PAC?
If you're
So,
calling,
political action committee is the PAC part. Super PAC is just
a super political action committee.
yeah. So
you,
super PACs.
you say what we want.
I want smart guy to explain.
I'm a smart guy too, dude. It's lobbyists. You say what
All right, he knows lobbyists.
we say what you want you to what we want you to say. We'll give you money to do it.
I see. Okay.
We will buy you followers. We will buy you that. We will give you the pedestal to fucking become a shill pawn in the system.
Shill pawn.
But that's what they are.
Yeah.
No, and when you watch the video too,
like
you
there's
can
no
tell.
real political affiliation with
me
these
to
people.
smart guy it up?
It's just the money. Yes,
Smart
because
guy
that
it up.
actually helps me a lot.
So McCain-Feingold was an act signed into law by, supported by one of our former senators, John McCain.
Oh, chubby cheeks.
That
He
specifically
started playing
limited.
both sides at the end. John did.
This
He
was
knew he
in
was
the
dying.
90s.
Oh.
Well,
Maybe that was the end.
specifically
He thought that
limited
was the end.
spending
Yeah.
on. Well, yeah, that's right. Specifically limited spending on campaigns and how you could go about it. Right then, a separate, or you had to declare everything. You had to do whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Then a separate case against it, Citizens United v. Somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, it might have been the FCC. It doesn't matter.
Nope.
They came in. They sued, saying that no, you should be able to act as whatever you want. If you're
Jack Daniels slaps, dude. God.
7.
I'm gonna give it a 7. Yeah.
Long, but I didn't love it.
It was
Yeah.
like long.
It was
and
gross.
Wide.
It was
Wide.
it was
It was
gross,
very
dude.
wide.
Why was I burp wide?
It sounded like you were burping out shoestring fries.
Wide
Just-
load
like
coming
you had
through.
fries stuck right there and you're burping through them.
Yeah.
Anyway, so McCain is a piece of shit.
No, McCain saw this coming and tried to fix it, and then some fucks did this where they were like, no, we should be able to spend as much money as we want, creating as much propaganda as we want. And then the Supreme Court at the time was like, actually, yes, that's a form of speech. You should be able to say whatever you want.
Ooh.
And then that's why we have this now.
Damn. Declaration of Independence should have been more specific.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I wish they
I
would have
mean,
known about propaganda.
There
back in
are
the day.
like amendments to it, like that are like you can't send like
But the problem with the
fire in a
amendments-
movie theater. There's like those.
Yeah,
type
but
of
like
things.
the
Like, they're
amendments
not
to it, though,
amendments, but I
are
don't know the adjective for what
The
it
problem
is, you
with
know
the
what I mean?
amendments, though, is that the people who are going to write them are people from today. And people from today have this specific thought process in
Exactly.
mind.
That's what worries me.
It's almost like it's kind of dumb to base everything off of a piece of paper
A
that someone
250-year-old
scribbled on
document.
with a bird feather.
Yeah.
It's almost like that's
Bringing
kinda
it back
dumb.
to you, J-Rogues.
Joey Rogues.
Joey
I
Rogues,
mean, yeah,
dude.
it's dumb, but also some of the ideas are pretty good.
Yeah.
The ideas are impressively good.
Yeah,
We've been around this long.
yeah. Let's keep it up. Let's not make a mockery out of.
Some would
of
say
those
it's on a
ideas.
decline, but
Some of those ideas
It can
do
always turn
need
out.
some, revision.
Fuck, who was it?
But
God damn it, I forgot who it was, but somebody was like, so tell me a time when, like, a superpower came to power, then all of a sudden started having some political
turmoil,
misalignment. Yeah, everything started going down. Their currency wasn't valued as highly as it was. Like, name another time when that turned around and came back up.
America.
The Third Reich.
No. Literally none of those times. No, we're spiraling right now.
Oh, you mean when it got better?
No, we're gonna get back up, dude.
Yeah, maybe.
No, we're gonna get back up. It's 45.
Dude, you're entirely too invested in that.
In what? What are you invested in?
Oh, DJT, 45.
What, Big Daddy? He coming back? 45.
Big Daddy. He's the 45.
Well, he'll be 47.
Oh, I see.
He'll be 47.
He'll be 47.
Oh, yeah. 45 and 47.
Yeah.
Don't pass it that way again. Always outside. Outside.
Okay, here.
No, I already grabbed it back. No.
That's fair, and I apologize.
No, but so you were talking about how you felt this anxiety come over you when you like this thing happening with Rogan. It's like, yeah, dude, because I'm feeling like the implication of that on like such a small scale. And I was actually watching a Matt and Shane Secret podcast, and they're talking about. Oh no, it was Michaela Peterson, Jordan Peterson's daughter, interviewing them.
Oh yeah,
Matt McCusker and Shane.
Yo, dude, for them, that's gay.
That was pretty gay. But it was good for them because Michaela played along and she thought that they were hilarious. But they were talking about how all of the cliques, like how Shane tours around the country, and like every around 2016 was when like everybody started like getting these lists out and these documents or whatever, or I'm trying to think of the word, but that just divided everybody right down the middle.
Yeah. And
ours was like a late delay. Ours didn't happen because it's fucking Tucson until COVID hit. And then when COVID hit, everybody was right down the fucking middle, dude. Or not even down the middle. It was just like everybody over here thinks that they are holier than thou and they're like high and mighty and shit. And there's everybody else who's kind of like center. They don't really give a shit. But in their eyes, they're fucking alt-right pieces of shit. They support the worst of the worst, racist, you know.
I don't think there's anybody like that in the Tucson comedy scene.
What do you mean?
What?
Alt-right?
Anybody?
Alt-right, no. I was like, what are you talking
racist? About? No, it's literally all extreme left, at least in the Tucson scene.
Yeah.
I'm sure in other places.
Everybody's else.
Yeah, I
we're
don't
in the
know.
fucking tide pool right now.
All I've ever lived is Tucson, so that's all I know. But as far as I've seen in my life, it's radical left people causing all the problems. Literally, like all the division, everything.
Yeah.
Like they're fucking coming after people for the slightest of things.
Yeah. And everybody's finding a way to express how it's affecting them.
Dude,
how
that's
like
exactly that. It's all about them.
They're
it's just they're being
crazy.
victims. It's just like this happened to me today, dude. Like there's people that I work with, you know, at my job. It's fucking hard because it's mostly left wing. Everybody. It's mostly LGBTQ, and it's not like them as people I have a problem with.
Where's
it's
that
just
at Buck Ducks?
It's just how they behave. You know?
What do you mean, those people?
Those, you know what I mean? The fucking his. No, I don't have a problem specifically with them, but it's like I want to talk to them about their behavior. I'm like, do you realize that when you talk to people, like you start complaining, dude, before anyone's asked you a question, and you're saying how you have it this bad and this is happening to you, but you could just easily do this thing and take responsibility and be like, oh, maybe I don't have to do this anymore. But you can't say that.
You're describing literally the reason why I haven't spoken to my brother in over a year. Is he did that shit. He got that to that place. Like he told my mom that her wanting to get sushi was racist.
Wait, what?
It's cultural
really?
appropriation. Enjoying sushi was racist because it's cultural appropriation.
Really?
He's a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I mean,
I
God bless
really,
you and your family, but you got to just be like taking a step back.
I respect the Asian persuasion, dude. I love sushi. I just downed some poke like 2 hours ago.
Retarded.
Exactly. That's
another
how
thing.
cultures mix.
Oh no,
it's food.
That's one thing that upsets me the most about this woke culture. Is they're like, cultural appropriation. You can't take this from them. You can't take this from that. And it's like, that's the beauty of America.
The whole idea
That's
is that we
the whole
mix.
thing.
It's the whole
Is that we
idea.
are all allowed to be here. Because throughout history, everywhere else, it was this or fuck yourself. You're going to die.
And now this is exactly what they're
And
doing.
America said, hey, guess what? In 1776, they said, we're
Also-
fighting
yeah,
these
also,
fucks.
we're right
Dude,
here.
We're right here, and I swear to God, my
I
left
want
ear
the
is
people
going
to know.
burn.
The people got to know, dude.
Or right ear, sorry.
We're fighting this shit, this tyrannical fuck that's about to take over the entire world, almost has.
Were you talking about Sanjay Gupta?
I'm talking about Britain, the first war that we fought.
Is the Goops gonna fucking goop on us, dude?
I just
Gonna
love
take over?
He kind of like deflated his sail.
It's a new thing that I'm doing. The unaware bro.
You really did. You just
Sanjay
fucking
Gupta gonna take over?
just 9 seagulls went through my sails, and it's I got to redo the sails now. It's really fucked. You fucked the whole operation.
this-
It's okay.
sorry.
This
Sorry.
psychotic fuck, and you're like, Scott Eastwood?
Dude,
What?
while we're on it, Scott Eastwood is pretending too much to be like his dad. Just be your own man. You can't replace
Or
Clint
is Scott
Eastwood.
Eastwood trying to be his brother?
Who's his brother?
Isn't it
Chad Eastwood?
Chad?
No
Chad?
fucking idea.
Or no, not Eastwood.
No.
Oh, fuck. I thought you were talking about Hanks. Yeah. I got too much going on, dude. I got the U of A game on. I got conspiracies going through my head. I'm talking about U.S. history and their accomplishments. I got it's just I'm 6 deep because I had 2 when I was at home.
Dude,
And that it's just you got me going.
Dude, Conspiracy Clinton is rad.
It is hilarious how you just came back and you're like, yeah, exactly. Just like the, wait, what?
Wait a minute. I caught myself.
Like, I got it. I got it.
Yeah,
It's
he's
good
like,
to-
yeah,
at least I
it's
caught
exactly
myself.
like that. Oh, wait.
I could have kept going. I caught myself.
Yeah,
though.
no, you almost-
Before I came in and said like the Sanjay Gupta thing you were talking about.
What was I talking about?
Putin.
Where was I at?
This tyrannical fuck is coming in. Who's the tyrannical fuck?
Great Britain. The first war that we fought. You know, these tyrannical fucks were coming in. Great Britain.
Right.
We beat them, right, to submission. We're like, go fuck yourself.
Wait,
We are
the-
going.
Very narrow victory.
The first
talking-
world. You're talking about the First World War.
No,
Yes.
no.
What?
The Revolutionary War.
The revolution.
Oh, you said
Our first war. America's first war.
I heard
You
that. I
made-
thought you were
yeah,
talking
you
about the
made
First
world-
World War.
yeah.
Sorry.
It's fine. You're good.
Right?
Webley revolvers and shit.
Yeah,
We beat
redcoats.
them into
Fuck 'em.
submission. We're like, what are rules? Go fuck yourself. We're going to hide in a bush and cut your fucking head off with an axe. How about that?
Yeah.
There's your rules. Go fuck yourself. This is our country. We take that, right?
Yeah.
A little bit of time goes on. We have a little bit of inner strife. A lot of people are like, this is whites only. Fucking, we're like, go fuck yourself. It's not. It's everybody's. This is everybody's country, except for the Native Americans. And then we keep going. You know, we keep going. And these people are like, fucking communism. And fucking, what about that? We're like, go fuck yourself. That's not happening. And then people, socialism around the world. How about it? Fuck you. No, everybody's allowed to live free
Actually,
here, and that's what this country's about.
This is a hilarious
It's about
point. This is a hilarious
being
point
able to live
because-
free.
I like how you're just
Whoever
waiting for
you
when
are.
he talks.
Yeah, it was because he's about to
I'm
negate.
about to rock your fucking world,
Yeah,
dog.
my quick history that I did in 30 seconds. Which
Yeah,
I know
so
I
quick
might
I
have,
couldn't follow
I
it.
might have mixed up socialism and then communism
You did.
and then socialism again and then communism a little bit
Wait,
again.
it's not the same.
No, shockingly, and that's the thing is that you're being sold this idea that socialism is something that you don't experience constantly.
No, it is.
It is. You pay the city of Tucson for your water.
Yes, I know. All right.
Yeah.
I know, and I'm not happy
Freedom
about
ain't
it
free,
that I
bro.
pay for water. All right. That's a whole nother conversation.
All that conversation.
It's a whole
That's
different
fair.
subject.
That's fair. I just want to point out that everybody's like, "Ooh, socialism." I'm like, hey,
But
we do that shit
But
too.
again, the point I was making is the whole reason we did all that shit. We fight all the wars we fight. We do all the things we do that are fucked up is so that way everybody of every fucking color, race, creed, whatever the fuck you want to call it, can come to this fucking country and do what the fuck they want Besides, like, breaking the 10 Commandments, which is, like, killing your fucking neighbor. Like, you know, the basics.
Killing your neighbor.
You can't do the
You
basics.
can't
Yeah,
kill
don't
your
kill
neighbor
your neighbor.
unless we're at war. In which case,
Yeah,
go for it.
Unless your
assalamu
neighbor
alaikum.
is
he
coveting your
commie?
wife.
Is your neighbor
And
a
then you
commie?
can steal his bike.
I think that's...
Can you? Is that legal?
I think so.
I don't know.
the Bible?
We'll have to call a
I think if
priest.
like one person's committing one commandment,
Dude.
you know, like you're allowed to negate that
You know,
and
that's
kill him.
that's
That
Florida's
would be-
stand your ground law.
we should do
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
So
we should
10
have-
commandments don't exist in
We should
Florida.
have like a priest and like a Buddhist and like an imam, like on the podcast, like because we could just call those guys. We could just call a church.
Well, whatever
Dude,
happened
sure.
to having like
Yeah.
Anthony and Robin
Dude,
and
actually,
Daryl
I did want to
for
talk
Black
about
History
that.
Month.
This would be hilarious. So we need to do that, but then not mention it. Rich, cut this.
No, we're definitely going to do that.
We're
Don't
definitely
cut
going
it.
to do that.
No
one's
watching at this point.
All
cut
right,
it.
back into the podcast. We're doing it.
Obviously, we're doing it.
We're doing it.
Bring us back. Any
Yeah, 100%.
Timestamp it. We're at an hour and 21 minutes.
100.
no. Obviously, leave that in. But wait, fuck. Where were we? I'm sorry that
Getting
you're
too far down the rabbit hole.
Yeah, we've
dudes.
gotten so far down.
I do.
Yep.
I do want
No,
to talk
both.
about.
Everybody is. Everybody is. It's
I feel like it's a good time to bring up an experience that I had.
what happened.
Please.
Do you have a story? You have
Dude.
a Me Too story?
You got experience?
You got a Me Too story?
No, it's not me too. It's something I've been waiting for a long time in my life.
waiting.
That happened. I mean,
For my grandpa to die?
as the U of A's going,
As
as the U of A game is going on, 78-55, U of A's killing ASU. God bless. And it felt so good when I was at McHale the other night, dude. I was at McHale Center where U of A plays basketball. For those who don't
Heard
know.
of it? Yeah.
Right.
What is
I was there for the
basketball?
USC game, right? USC versus U of A.
The USC?
Yeah, big game, right? It was a must-win for the Wildcats. We pulled it off, but that wasn't the big elation of the night for me.
Mm-hmm.
It was the fact that something that I've wanted since I was about, I want to say 9 years old, being at these U of A games, knowing that
It was like a hot chocolate in the fourth quarter.
I knew my whole life, like U of A, we're the dark when it comes to basketball, we're the dark horse of the Pac-10 or the Pac-12.
We're the Katy Perry, dude.
We're the little brother
We're the Nickelback,
to
dude.
UCLA.
yeah.
You know, we'll
No
never
one likes us, but we're actually pretty damn good.
We're pretty good.
exactly.
Yeah.
No one. We're a plastic bag going through the wind.
Yeah.
That's what we are.
Sometimes
Wanting
that's
to
what I
start
feel
again.
like.
Am I
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. No one liked, but every little kid's looking out the window, looking at that plastic bag. You know.
And they're like, that's me.
Yeah, and there can
Exactly.
be miracles
Yeah.
Exactly.
when you
Right?
believe.
Like we've had our seasons, we've been really good, but we'll always be the little brother to UCLA. We'll always be
Yeah.
that little thing.
What do you fucking
In all,
Gilbert Arenas?
yes, Agent Zero.
There you go.
Is that a football player?
No.
Oh.
I was trying to do Arizona basketball with
He's
him.
a basketball
Oh.
player who historically would only show up to any arena from college to the NBA with his pistol in his bag.
Wait,
That's the only way he would go to the arena. So that is hilarious for me to think of an old Lute Olson having to be like, Gilbert, you can't bring...
like
Gil,
know
I
that
love you,
you're-
buddy.
I know
But
that
Gilbert,
you're.
I understand you average 20 points a game for us and 9 rebounds, but you cannot bring your Glock to practice.
Look,
like
I
what?
know you got us to. He was on the '97 team, right?
No.
No, he wasn't on the
I
'97.
think
Like,
2000.
look, I know that you are
He got us to a Final
literally
Four.
our best player, and everyone else is dog shit. But you cannot bring your gun.
You can't do it. He's like, Coach,
Coach,
I'm bringing the gun.
I'm bringing the gun. I'm gonna bring that
I'm gonna
gun,
bring the gun.
dude.
I like the idea of like the coach standing around
Yeah.
him. He's like, Gilbert, don't bring the gun. He's just like putting it in his backpack.
Oh,
Dude,
I'll put it.
Wait, I do want to let you get back to the story, but real quick, are you guys aware of the South Florida rapper by the name of Stitches? Mm-hmm. Yeah, he has a song in which he reportedly walks through the airport with kilos in his bag,
I can see it.
which is just hilarious because I imagine that Gilbert Arenas would have to get on a number of flights with his pistol in order to get it to...
I think he
Wasn't
had,
this pre 9/11?
I think every city that there was an NBA team, he had like his like a gun there. Like I think he was ready.
Wait, like he stashed one in every arena?
Just bring it with him, or
No, he just fucking had a stash house. where he
Wait,
was
are
like,
you
"I'm
a
coming
U
to
of A
pick-"
fan?
Yes.
I wouldn't have guessed.
Oh, that's the. Oh.
But
I get it now.
I thought you were an Alabama fan. Okay.
Bammy!
Roll
Roll Tide!
But back to the dark horse.
Right.
Yes. So
Back
I
to
mean,
the-
we'll
I
never
was like, don't call Gilbert a
Back
real
to
We'll
that,
never be-
how you remind me.
we'll never be better than UCLA. You know, we'll always be second fiddle.
Zona fan.
Never made it as a Wildcat screaming.
I was waiting for who was going to hit the next one because I was like, everyone, including everyone watching, has heard that song. So I was like, well, let's let it
I use
play
it as
out.
my intro sometimes on
Dude,
stage.
no shit.
Never made it as a wise man. I'm like,
Wait.
fuck yeah, dude.
What's your go-to intro?
My go-to any MF Doom song.
Oh,
fascinating.
Yeah, any one.
Rap
will work.
snitches or
Yeah.
sketches.
Rap snitches, fucking vomit
Telling
spit.
all their business.
Yeah.
Yeah, vomit
anyone.
spit. You know that
Name
classic.
I can't name one.
one. Yeah, I know, because you're a loser.
Yeah.
But back
I always go Sister Christian. Knight Rider?
Sister Christian.
Fucking good one. Anyhow.
yeah.
Knight Rider.
So
So good, dude.
I know, right? So 9 years old. 9 years old.
Price per flight. And then I get up there and I'm like, who has HPV? Sorry, you were saying.
Okay. So, I'm 9 years old, like realizing this. I look up at my dad. We're at a game together, and I'm like, "How awesome would it be if we just became the dirtiest, raunchiest, meanest fan base in all of college sports? Just let them know
The
'cause, like,
Raiders of college
the
sports.
Raiders. That's all I've ever wanted. Because like we're Tucson, you know, we're going up against Phoenix,
Yeah.
Los Angeles, San Francisco. Like we're going up against cities.
Yeah.
we're
We're a
just-
grimy bunch, dude. We're a grimy
Yeah,
bunch.
and we're just shitty Tucson in this conference of fucking actual like USC, UCLA. Like
big names.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah, there's
huge
Tucson.
names.
Most people who read us on a map can't pronounce it.
Exact. Tucson.
Tucson.
Fucking, yeah. There's
Dude, I'll have like caller, like I'm at a call center and like this lady in Alabama's just like, and you're in Tucson, Arizona? And I'm like, yeah.
Yes. Yep.
Yes, I am.
Tucson.
yeah, that's fine.
Exactly. That's why I've always loved U of A sports, because they're our representative
Yeah.
of Tucson. That's what we had.
They're representative Texan.
You know, and I looked up and I was like, why don't we just be like, we had fuck you chants.
Hell yeah.
We had go to hell.
Hell yeah.
Eat our dick.
There was an
fucking-
eat our dick chant.
No, we're getting close.
Okay.
Right?
Was it eat our
and my
pussies?
dad looked at, he was like, yeah, that would be awesome. Like that would be cool if people realize like
What's
we're
cool
the
about
dark
it?
horse
Yeah.
of the Pac-10 and Pac-12. Like we are, because back when I said it, it was the Pac-10. Now it's the Pac-12. But we're the dark horse. Like no one likes us. Even like AP. I'll get into that. Fuck them. But and it happened, dude. This Saturday or last Saturday, it happened, bro. I'm sitting there, a fucking dude. A flagrant foul happens, USC, number 0, right? Without a beat missed. The student section. Fuck you, 0. Fuck you, 0. On the third fuck you, 0.
There it is.
The
Connor
whole
gets
crowd was screaming fuck you, 0.
You started it?
Oh, no, I didn't start it. The college section started it.
See, I was like, Connor
Clinton
here is a follower.
No, I can't start it because
Why?
the only time I ever
couldn't
did
you?
the only time I ever tried to start chants like that or said like ridiculous things was when me and my dad were sitting up close because we got tickets from somebody.
Yeah, it turns out a whole crowd won't chant the N-word with you.
You can't like
It's also just not specific enough on a
well because
basketball
I was
court.
being like I was like Spike Lee, dude, when me and my dad would get like near courtside, dude. Like I was fucking standing up the whole game, screaming at their star player. Like when Lonzo Ball was there, like I was saying, "Fuck you, Lonzo," like the entire game. Like I was hoarse the next day going to school.
I'm impressed
because we were like 3 rows away from the court. And I was just like, fuck you, Lonzo. Your dad's a fucking bitch. He's never beaten. Like, I was just saying ridiculous things.
We went to one baseball game with you. You called a pitcher repeatedly. You were just like, you're a fucking bum. Like, I want to say that you insulted his wife at one point.
I don't even follow baseball.
Who was that pitcher, that Arizona pitcher? Bumgardner.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He was like, fuck you, bum.
You're like, hey, bum, how's the farm?
Go back home. You don't even have a wife.
He claims he knows nothing about baseball. He's like, he owns a farm.
Yeah,
I know Bumgardner owns a farm because it's an interesting
thing. But we don't know Bumgardner.
How many players like own a fucking farm?
Well, Bumgardner does.
Yeah, one.
I didn't
one
even
player.
know. Like, if you had asked me what the positions in baseball were before we got there, I would have been like, I couldn't name them all.
Okay, can we actually do this right now?
Yeah.
Take a quick little tangent. Name all the positions you know in baseball.
I mean, outfielders.
Okay, but what are those called?
It's pretty self-explanatory.
There's 3 of them, right? There's one on the left.
In the middle.
There's one in the middle. There's one on the right.
Okay, well, so out center. I don't fucking know. What are you talking about?
Are you kidding me, dude?
I know shortstop.
There's one on
You know shortstop, the most elusive of all positions?
It's
This is a position I used to play when I was like fucking 5.
You
played?
Yeah.
It's the only one that isn't self-explanatory. Like,
and that's the
It's
one
the only
you know.
one I did.
because there's catcher, there's pitcher, what they do.
Yeah, they looked at you like, we're not going to make
Third
this guy
base,
responsible
first
for
base,
a base.
second base.
I would argue second base is just the first base is shortstop.
That's the shortstop.
No.
Wait, isn't that the shortstop? Which one's the shortstop?
I'm gonna go pee.
All right, go pee. Go pee.
I'm not wrong.
All right, go pee.
You stand in the same place.
All right.
You stand in between. You're the in-between guys.
You are a communist.
Yeah.
I am well aware
You
of that.
are a disgrace. You're a disgrace
That's
to
fair.
American people. All right, now we can actually talk about
Yeah,
like,
no,
we're
I was
talking
about to say
about baseball, dude.
oh
Are you
my
kidding
god,
me?
baseball! I can't fucking do it anymore,
Dude, baseball,
I swear to God, if he
basketball.
brings up the fucking political action committees one more goddamn time, I'm like, if we're gonna get into Supreme Court, I'm fine with it. But holy fuck, what are we doing?
Hearing him explain political action committees,
it's
I'm
crazy.
like, please stop.
because
Please stop.
he
You're so,
went-
so far out of your realm of expertise.
he went off on it, and I'm like, dude, I swear to God, like, let me just explain it briefly because it's gonna take way less long, and there's gonna be way less shouting. Even right now in our conversation, it's almost like
We
we're
don't have to
whispering,
scream.
but we're
just
talking
whispering.
at full volume.
I can hear you. I can hear
It's
you.
crazy.
It's almost like it's for him.
I can't hear out of this ear, dude.
Oh, I know. It's rough.
Oh, fuck.
But, he's going to watch this episode. We love you, Clint.
Clinton, we love you.
We love you.
I love you. Don't change for anybody. But maybe
But
do.
this minute that we're getting to ourselves is such a relief.
The peace.
Oh my God,
the
dude.
peace I know right now.
Dude, my ears feel like they're not being fucked right now. Thank you. Oh, you want this little Coke?
No.
You want baby cock?
No,
You want baby
I was like, doggy, no, nobody needs to give me a baby.
You're like, I already got a baby cock.
I got it
I
right.
already got a baby
Get your
cock.
baby cock ready. Which is also just a great fucking accent to go into at any time.
Hey, gabagool.
Anytime that you can automatically throw name a thing and then I got name a thing righty. Mm-hmm. Fantastic.
Right.
Like, think you wearing a fucking Hawaiian shirt? I got your Hawaiian shirt ready.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit.
No, this is my
Is that your granddad's shirt?
No. This is my mourning shirt. This is the shirt that I mourn in.
Because you want to be an alcoholic, but you aren't?
No, because I wore this.
You had a cheeseburger. In
I wore
paradise.
this to my best friend's. I wore this to my best friend's funeral. Okay.
I am so sorry.
Because that's what he wanted. You dickbags.
Ooh, shit. Is it 5 o'clock somewhere? I mean,
you got 5 minutes
Probably,
until it's
yes.
5 o'clock somewhere. It's 8:55 right now. No, and this from now on, this is gonna be my shirt that I wear when I am in mourning.
okay.
But I'm also gonna wear it like all the time. But I'll never tell anybody, and I'm just gonna tell everyone that
wanna
all
make
my friends
this-
are dying. What?
Do you want to make this a Hawaiian shirt podcast?
We could.
No.
No, he'll never follow
Dude,
along.
you can put the jacket on top.
I do have a good assortment of Hawaiian shirts.
Dude,
BT-dubs.
Hawaiian shirts may be the most comfortable fucking
This
shirt.
is very
I
comfortable.
understand.
I got a couple Tommy B's.
You have Tommy B's for like $90 a pop?
Dude, I got Tommy B's.
My
You
nipples
go-
have never been so unchafed.
Dude, hit up, anytime you're at La Encantada, hit up the TBs. Look at the sales rack.
Dude, honestly, TB's
Doggy?
might be the only place where I can still
Hit
fucking,
that sales rack. You'll
fucking
be a happy
find clothes
camper.
that fit me.
You'll be a happy camper. if you hit
I
that sales
already
rack.
am thinking about Tommy B's.
None of them were $90. Let me tell you this. Most I've spent at Tommy B's in my life, $100, and I have like 5 shirts.
Really?
Oh yeah,
You go the
that
sales,
sales
rack.
rack. That sales rack's hot. It's a Hawaiian shirt. What does it do? Go out of style? No, it's a
That's
pattern.
true. As
It's
soon
a
as they
pattern.
came in style, they have never gone out of style.
Dude, that's a serious thing.
They're timeless. They're like the Beatles. They're the
Find
Beatles
it.
of shirts.
Yeah, you find a
As-
pattern you want, $25. Boom, TBs on your back.
I would argue, while you're there, rock down to any ABC store, get what they call Aloha shirts. We call them Hawaiian shirts.
Well,
That
they're
shit.
being politically correct.
Well, it's also just it's in Hawaiian, so they're like calling them Hawaiian shirts.
Oh, I'll
they're
never
like,
be in
they're all
Hawaii.
what? You'll never be in Hawaii.
When am I gonna ever be in Hawaii?
I don't know if you take comedy seriously and
When am I
you
gonna?
tour, make some money.
Or if you,
I don't know. I might be like, logistically doesn't even make sense for me to go to Hawaii.
why? It's a beautiful place.
Depending on
gorgeous.
my tour,
It has
route,
great
I might be
beer
like,
and
"That's
coffee."
Like it's out of the way.
What else could you need?
So out
we
of the way.
forget. The more we postpone moving to Austin, the more he's like, I'm never leaving.
We are getting more ingrained in. Oh God,
Yeah.
I mean, the better U of A sports gets too, the harder it's going to be to pull me from.
dude.
this place.
Honestly,
I'll leave without you.
We'll start
Um,
the podcast
leaving
with you
without you.
on Zoom back here, and then
And then we'll be like, it's just too hard.
and then
to,
we'll grow apart.
and then we'll just change it to a couple of butts.
and then I'll just become the scout for U of A football, and they'll be like,
Dude,
"Fucking
that's fine.
Clint's
Well,
fucking
you've never
killing
played
it."
football? You want to tell us where to find our talent? Cool. Thanks, Clint.
All right, yeah. What does he have? 5 stars next to his name. Go after that fuck, because
What-
we've never gotten a 5-star.
What does he do?
It's a simple job for U of A.
He gets on base.
He gets on base.
Exactly. It's a simple job for U of A.
I literally
athletics.
was about to do the bit without doing the bit. I was like, do you want me to say
It's
something?
all
You
right.
want me to say-
Do you want me to say something? Yes. When I
When I
point
point to you,
I would like
that's
you to
what
say something.
When I point to you, that's what I want you to say.
He gets on base.
You gotta. That movie,
Moneyball.
dude.
No, I
That movie will
perfectly
crush
explained
ya.
my position on Moneyball before.
You gotta watch
We
it,
don't
dude.
need to do a Moneyball episode.
You gotta really
We
watch
already.
it.
Everyone knows. We'll do another Moneyball episode when
Once
we watch
you
it
watch
again
it.
in like 6 months.
We should all
Gomez
watch it.
watches Moneyball?
Are we all watching Moneyball?
Brad Pitt. Do you think Brad Pitt watches his own movies?
No, of course not.
Let's run.
Do you
let's
think he-
rent out? Hey, rent out screening room. Moneyball.
Not a bad idea.
That is a good
Not
idea.
a bad idea.
That is a good
Also, I think technically, if we make it a public show, we don't have to rent it. But
Tight.
but yeah, I was gonna say, should we run down like favorite Brad Pitt movies? And I'm talking Brad Pitt features. I'm not talking when he appears.
idea. Like
Pitt
not cameos. Like you
vehicles.
can't say
Yeah.
Deadpool.
Yeah, Deadpool 2 doesn't count.
Okay.
Well, Moneyball.
All right.
Moneyball is
I'll
there,
tell
yeah.
you what movie that I'm actually
I
liking.
mean, a close second, Inglorious Bastards.
I'll tell you. You know, I would have said that had I not seen.
Sort of an ensemble cast.
It is an ensemble cast.
Are you talking Fury?
No. So he is the same character in both War Machine and Inglorious Bastards.
And Fury.
War Machine is where he is the general and he's in charge of going into Iraq and leading the counterinsurgency.
It's about like the invasion. In,
It's
like,
okay.
the 90s.
It's all right.
That's what it's about.
No.
Oh,
it's
Desert
not.
Storm.
No, yeah, it is.
No.
No, it's
I
Iraqi
thought it was
freedom.
about Desert Storm.
No, it's not Desert Storm. It's during the Iraq War.
Oh, okay.
Not Desert Storm.
The second Iraq War, if you must.
Everything
Desert
in
Storm
the
is
Middle
90s.
East. It's a sandy blur.
Anyway, I feel like movies is always our fallback. Movies is always like, all right, we've exhausted everything. Let's talk about movies.
No, we can not.
No. I
don't know.
mean,
I mean,
I'm
I
always
did
down
go
to
to
talk
piss.
about.
I could finish the story.
You could finish the piss.
I know, I already did.
Wait,
All right, well then we're good with the story.
What the hell?
So, what?
do you want to finish the story? What was the story? You
I mean,
We're
it wasn't
proud.
one, but it was 3 times, and I finally felt at home.
Yeah, you felt proud of the fact that you're
I was like,
finally
they're
from a
doing it.
dirtbag town.
They're doing it We're becoming Cleveland, and I'm happy.
Okay, so burn your Gilbert Arenas jerseys.
No, what?
That man carries guns with him all the time.
Yeah, God bless.
That's the one thing I like about him.
Oh, what I was gonna say is like, wouldn't it make more sense if he just had like a gun stashed at like every stadium that he like?
Yeah,
like
just
this is my gun.
This
is my rifle. This is my gun.
Put a gun in a Ziploc bag. Put it in the toilet of the fucking.
Just in the toilet.
Yeah, that's what you do. That's how you hide.
It's just in the
Have you
toilet.
ever-
at Staples
Tape it under
Center.
the sink.
You guys have never shot people at restaurants.
There's
That's
still
crazy.
a Gilbert Arenas Glock in the Staples Center.
But no one knows because it's in
You
the
don't
it's in the
have any idea.
locker room, and everybody's like, "Yeah, it's fine."
Gil's just sweating it, dude. He's like, "Fuck, dude."
Killing them softly.
Killing them's not fascinating.
I do like that movie. I not like it's my favorite movie or whatever, but I like it because it's a cool pit movie. You know, it's a cool pit movie. Also,
I want to say this real quick. You ever try to watch Snatch?
Snatch is great.
it's a good movie.
2 joints deep. Smoke 2 joints. Try to follow Snatch.
Listen to the Sublime song, try to keep up, and then watch Snatch.
And
Impossible.
Then smoke 2 more.
You take 2 joints to the face. You try to follow Snatch. You can't do it.
No, see, this is another fascinating thing that I've found is that for some reason you seem to think that British people are not speaking the same language that you are.
They aren't.
They are.
They are.
No.
Everyone else hears it normal.
Yeah.
The one guy I understand in Snatch is the dude from America in Snatch.
Who's that?
It's fascinating.
Yeah. And he comes over and he's like, "You say you speak the same language, but you don't." And that's the only line I understood in the whole movie. And then he gets in a taxi and they drive away and it goes to another 7 characters.
I understand Jason Statham the whole time.
Yeah.
Well,
entire
Jason
time.
Statham's different.
He's British.
I'm Jason Statham. It's a
Who
different
the
voice.
fuck is that?
It's a
Jason Statham.
great impression when you have to say the name of the person that you're trying to impersonate.
Jason Statham.
Nailed it.
So,
other BP movies, dude. I really love Fight Club. Fight Club's a great
well,
movie.
yeah, Fight Club is every
Classic.
dude movie.
Yeah. I feel like if you don't have Fight Club as a runner-up for favorite movie as a man, you feel like a pussy. Like
you're fucking pab.
it's like, I mean, I also enjoy Fight Club quite a bit. It's like, okay, he's a real man. He passes. Like, that's the man test.
Yeah.
Is it?
Is Fight Club.
No,
I feel like it's so common where it's like, there's no way it's that common that it's like every dude's favorite movie or runner-up favorite movie. Like when you're talking about a list of like everybody's favorite classics, or like Fight Club. Or
it's
like Fight
it's
Club.
almost hack at this point.
Also, really like Requiem for a Dream. I'm pretty spiritual, you know. It's like, wasn't that about heroin? Yeah, but that's besides the point.
Train spotting.
Yeah,
Train
Fight
Spotting.
Club's okay, but like the ending's just like it's too much.
Why?
It's like he went too far.
It's about total anarchy.
And
Total
I
chaos.
wish there was like an extra 20 minutes to that movie to like
Everybody wishes there was more Fight Club.
You never have enough Fight Club.
like I wish there was like the 20 minutes of like
you know
him
what? We're actually
realizing that
breaking
like
the rule of Fight Club.
no, we aren't.
About what?
Exactly.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Exactly.
Exactly.
But he doesn't have dandruff. Exactly.
Exactly.
But you know what? Like if there was an extra 20 minutes where he realizes like that there was no Tyler Durden, it's just him.
He realizes that in the film.
I don't think he does because he's there literally until like the buildings fall down.
Yeah, that's part of him realizing.
And then
No,
he's
he
just like,
realizes it in his rundown house. He realizes that he is Tyler Durden.
does he?
Yeah, because he's talking on the phone with his girlfriend, and she's calling him Tyler. And she's like, "Wait, what'd you call?" No, this is me. Like he says his name or whatever, and then he's like, "Wait, what?" And then he's like asking everybody in the house, and they're like, "Wait, what's my name?" And they tell him that he's Tyler Durden. Also,
Then why is he still in the? Why is he in the building? Why does Tyler show up in the
What do you mean?
building?
You realize that he's like an amalgam of his imagination,
No,
right?
I know. Yes, no, I know that. Like, yes.
So why
You're about to call me. You're about to call me an idiot,
Tyler
weren't you?
Durden?
You're about to.
Dude, that's like the
His name is Robert Paulson. His name is Robert Paulson.
That guy died, dude.
Yeah, Meatloaf.
Yeah.
that guy. Dude, we mentioned Meatloaf at least 5 or 6 times on this show already.
Well, he's dead.
It's crazy. This is our most, I would argue, Meatloaf heavy episode.
Yeah.
Where we reference Meatloaf the most.
Kind of redundant, but you know,
Yeah.
Meatloaf heavy. He's heavy.
Well, let's mention it one more time. R.I.P. Meatloaf.
R.I.P. Meaty.
Rest in peace, Meatloaf.
His name
Rest
is
in
Robert
peace.
Paulson.
His name was Robert Paulson. I'll drink to Robert Paulson.
Cheers.
I'll drink to Robert Paul champagne.
RPC.
How is he still alive?
I don't know.
It's shocking.
Dicks.
He's getting dick, dude.
Yeah, he's eats
getting what
dick.
he needs.
Eats dick and cake.
And has cockroaches apparently all over his apartment.
It's New York.
It's
New York.
It's New York.
Ew.
He's in
The
a
cockroaches walk
What's
by.
an apartment
I'm
without
walking
sun?
in.
he's in a 200-year-old apartment. You know,
Yeah.
he's just hanging out.
What's an apartment in New York without a little cockroach?
Oh, real quick, 7.
What? Oh, yes.
Yeah.
7 is a great fucking
7
movie.
is a great fucking
I'll
movie.
tell you another sleeper, which I bet you guys didn't know this. 12 Monkeys. 12 Monkeys actually won a Golden Globe.
Good one.
Yeah.
It is
Yeah.
a good one. And he is fucking intense in that movie.
Mm-hmm.
He is legitimately crazy. I love how they gave him the fake lazy eye. Like,
I heard to get him that crazy, the director just took his cigarettes away to make him like do the part, like do it perfectly, like the speeches and shit, like the monologues he would do. Where he's just like yelling at people.
ah.
Like yeah, like the director would be like, I'm just fucking taking your cigarettes, and then you'll just do it to get the cigarettes, and they did.
I also think he's a good actor, too.
Well, yeah, that too, but like, also they were like, I mean, it's the third take. I'm taking the Stokes,
Yeah.
and then on fourth take, he nailed it. You know,
Late in the game, late entry, I would argue. Ad Astra. Actually,
I
pretty
thought
fucking
that was
saw
pretty
it.
good. He was so like he was stoic, very. I would say a sexy older man, astronaut. I'd like
Oh
to
yeah,
fuck.
sure. Like you have a slow build on
He's
your
an he's
boner.
an ILF, an astronaut. I'd like to fuck. You know what? Let's just call the episode that. I haven't written down anything else except the Beatles of shirts. That was all I wrote.
The Beatles, I'm sure. That's also pretty good.
Astronaut. I'd like to fuck. No, I thought it was also. I thought it was very oddly timed that came out. Like Interstellar came out right before that came out.
Right.
So it was like I had never watched it until I think 2 years ago, and I'm like, this is actually a pretty fucking good movie. You know,
What's weird is I saw Ad Astra first. Just 'cause
really?
I missed both of them when
Yeah.
they came out.
Ad Astra had very Event Horizon vibes. You know, you have to go out to deep space, go onto this ship where this beacon is coming from, where it turns out that the person who's hanging out there kind of wants to destroy humanity a little bit,
Right.
Because he's alone with his thoughts and he went a little bit fucking crazy. That's what
Ad-
Event Horizon is all about.
Ad Astra sounds like either like a tutoring group that you go to when you're an idiot,
Yeah, like
in
Harvard
middle
or
school,
something. Oh,
or like a
yeah, Harvard.
like
is for
a
idiots.
calling center that you work for.
See, I felt like it was.
Welcome to Ad Astra. What we do here is we call people every day.
Dude, I felt like it was.
We sell
more-
bottle caps.
Yeah.
Dude, the notion of working for a company that sells bottle caps to places that bottle shit.
Yeah, it's funded by the
called
mob.
Ad
Yeah,
Astra.
we support the caps for Coca-Cola.
Yeah, it's a cat-based business in Atlanta. we
You know,
sell most of the
Sprite,
caps.
Dr. Pepper, Coke, all that shit.
Dude, just the idea that Coke wouldn't own the
They
place
have their
that
own
makes
caps.
the bottles
Yeah.
and the caps.
It's like, no,
It's
that's
so
a
fucking funny.
the
Someone
caps
has-
are actually a
yeah.
subsidiary of Coca-Cola.
It's great to think that someone has the corner on caps. Like,
Yeah,
that's
dude, like we make the caps.
They're like,
We got the
also,
cap market.
also, I know, surprising, but Campbell's Soup, they don't have their own caps.
You know, not for nothing. We don't make the can or the top, but we do make the pull.
What
pull
tabs?
top?
Tabs?
That's
Tabs
us.
is our department.
That's-
all right?
That's,
Caps
that's
is over
all
up
Ad
north.
Astra.
Caps is up north, all right? And then you got the caps, there's also those two subsidiaries. They got the pry-offs and then the twist-offs, all right? Completely
twist-off,
different. Completely different.
The boys in Twist Off, they won the fucking softball
Yeah,
game.
the boys in the
20
twist
years.
off. All right.
Corks? Don't
And-
you talk to me about fucking corks.
In tabs, we got the two different kinds of tabs. We got the tabs that come on like Budweiser's and the tabs that come on like Dr. Thunder.
That's what
all
I
right?
want to do, dude. That's old money, dude. The family that the Cork family. Who fucking cornered the market on
corks.
corks?
Don't even get me
Corks.
started
Don't
on
get me
corks,
started
dude.
on corks.
Dude, that's a whole nother
God
department.
damn.
We tried to corner
Corks.
that market back in '53, dude. The family fucking failed.
We lost 13 of our guys on
Let's
that
ju-
night.
Let's just say Al Capone's not the only person who fucking murdered me.
Yeah. Yeah,
Those are
Capone
some-
wasn't the only guy who was into corks.
Those are some nasty
St.
Chech-
Porcentine's massacre.
Those are some nasty Chechens, if you ask me. The
These
Chechens
Chechen
own
fucks.
cork.
Chechens with their corks. The Chechens in their corks.
That's old money, dude. You own cork, dude? That's old money.
Yeah, it was like a huge new money, old money. Like, I'm cork money.
You're
I'm just like,
talking-
oh, shit.
oh, fuck.
shit. It's like, you got corks sitting in that warehouse from 1832?
They're like, I got cork from 1705.
Oh, shit.
Dude, not for nothing, I got your cork right here.
He's got the first cork ever made.
You want to peep this? This is the most
This
left.
is-
This is cork from year 8.
That's the cork
it's
from
like a
Jesus
little-
Christ wine
Little-
right there.
Little tiny
right?
crumb.
You know when Christ made water into wine? Guess what filled them wine jugs? Cork.
Cork.
Guess what capped it? That right there.
That right there, that
cork.
cork.
That cork, that's
There's
from
only
year-
one left. Some call it the Holy Grail.
Some call it the holy cork.
It's the holy cork. We should just end it on that.
Yeah, let's get out
All
of here.
right, let's get out of here. Hey, thanks for watching.